If you want to build your own exception framework, then in that case, you may need to create your own exceptions as well, apart from the built-in exceptions supplied by the Apex. So you can create your own custom exceptions. So for that, you need to create a new Apex class and you need to extend the exception class. So let's do that. I'm going to create a new custom exception and I'm going to call it process exception. And this Apex class must extend the exception class. Here, since I've added the exception keyword in my class name itself, then the developer console smartly identified that I want to create an exception. So it automatically added this extends keyword and the exception class. However, you may have to do it manually in your case. So once you create a new class by extending the exception class, then you create your own custom exception. So here I've created my custom exception and from my code I can start throwing this exception. So let's open our anonymous window and this time I'm going to throw the process exception, which is a custom exception that we have just created. So I'm going to remove this try block code and here I'm going to use my throw keyword to throw a new exception and I'm going to throw process exception and here I'm going to define maybe like my custom exception. Now let's try to execute this code and let's see what happens. Let's click on debug only. So here we see that a custom exception was thrown because VCR finally and the catch block being executed. So you can use these custom exceptions in certain cases where either you have to design the complete exception framework or exception logging framework, or maybe if you want to throw some custom message in a new exception. So I think we have covered a lot about exception and the exception handling in Apex, and we'll be using this knowledge in the further videos of this course.